Hello everyone and welcome back yet again to another daily update video. My name is CryptoStash and I hope you're all having an amazing week. Currently it is Wednesday and let's get right into the charts for Bitcoin as we are seeing some very nice moves towards the upside after bouncing from the lows of this order block. As you can see, 62 around 62.5k was my initial target. If you go to my videos from like a couple of days ago when we were trading right here in this range, and when we front ran this level right here for particular, I did tell you that I was expecting at least a few or at least a touch of this order block. Then we got that touch right here, but then price, the market makers had other plans, and as you can see, we got that few of the fair value gap order block that we had right here. We did not went below to fill the wick. If we go on a cleaner chart without this, you can see we basically went down towards the candle bodies and we did not went down towards that wick right here, since there is a lot, basically very few volume traded right here, as you can see. So price has just bounced from this level in particular, which is also, if you go on the hard time frame, the same POC high volume node from the range of 2024 in the summer. You can see right here. So right now this could be a potential local bottom right here forming, and we could form a range, potentially extended something like this, before we get the next move, be that either towards the upside or be that either towards the downside. But since we are in that heavy downtrend, I do expect for us to witness that next move towards the downside. Basically, on the weekly time frame, we are starting to see some things happening potentially. As you can see, our momentum RSI has been very oversold, and this is not healthy right here. Those weekly candle structure, I have not seen that basically since right here. You can see it basically at the 2022 bear market. So this structure is looking very similar towards this one. So at least I do expect for us to have a nice bounce back before we do something like this, or we have a continuing something. Basically, we are right now back in that previous range. So it is possible for price to go at the bottom, basically the value area of the range, and at the value area high of the range, which is gonna be around 74 to 75k. This would be, in my opinion, the perfect scenario for Bitcoin. As for the dollar right now on the weekly time frame and on the daily time frame, you can see the dollar is currently testing the EMAs as resistance, and if we start to get back into those EMAs right here, then we could witness that the dollar will have a potential retest back of these highs right here, which is of course not good for Bitcoin. But other than that, historically, as I said, in some bear market, in basically all the bear markets, we have had a strong dollar, while Bitcoin is in a bear market. And then once Bitcoin is in a bull market, as you can see here, is like we have 2024 and then 2025, the bull market here. We basically had the dollar collapsing, so to say, and Bitcoin was nice and strong during that time. So history does repeat. It is just that every time it is slightly different. It is not repeating exactly to the dot, so to say. And you can see the stock market is also trying to push higher. The S&P 500 is basically sitting right here in a cluster of resistances. We have the weekly open, we have the monthly open, we have the Monday high. So very important level. And we also have that high right here, which is acting as resistance into support basically. So if we manage to break around 6,930, then we could see the S&P 500 back at 27,000 again, and we could see the Nasdaq get back towards 26,000 again. And that would be for the stock market. Now let's get back to Bitcoin. As you can see right here, I did post on my X yesterday that I am expecting a bounce. It has to be now. As you can see right here, we are coming into a daily into a monthly support right here, into this fair value gap order block, and we are, as you can see right now, finally having this bounce. Now the next target is going to be that weekly open and also that range POC, which is basically around 68k. That's going to be the target towards the upside, and if price manages to basically get above this level, we could very well see the value area high getting taken out, which is basically back at 70k again. It's gonna be pretty nice to see, and then we could potentially see a rejection happening, since, as you know, we do expect for price to be ranging right here. If we look at the open interest, you can see price is going up, open interest going down, but CVD is coming up. So this means right here that short positions are closing out, which is why we are getting that short squeeze. They are either closing out or they are getting stopped out, as you can see. So this is very nice to see. The price action is currently trading above the VWAP. So this is also very nice to see. Let's see the liquidity. You can see right here at around 68k, that liquidity is remaining as the target. As you know, I have mentioned this in my previous videos. You can go back and watch them. I did not tell you guys to get overly bearish at this bottom right here, since we have basically took all of that remaining liquidity and we are at the bottom of this order block. And it is too soon basically to say it is too soon for price to go down again. As you can see, everybody was expecting back in this range for price to basically start dropping again here, start dropping again here. But as you can see, and then start dropping again here. The market makers, they like to range the price, shake everybody out right here like so. Then everybody thinks, oh, this was like the bottom, and then boom, you see what happens. So it is right now, it's not the time, as I said, in my opinion, for Bitcoin to actually start pushing lower. We could see this ranging right here happen for quite a bit, basically until potentially the end of the first quarter, which is going to be the end of next month. But it is, as you can see, we had right now around 5 monthly red candles in a row. So at least I am expecting for us to see like 1 or 2 green candles finally, because this is not a healthy look. Even though we are in a bear market, as you can see, we've had like 2 monthly candles in the green. So I am expecting for something similar to happen. You can see those 2 monthly candles in the green were around 40% of a move, and 40% right now is gonna take us like around 85k, which is very, very possible. But other than that, let's look at the fear and greed index, still at extreme fear, even though price is having some nice moves towards the upside. Spot ETFs, you can see yesterday we had over 250 million in inflows for the spot ETF for Bitcoin, which is pretty nice to see. Along with shorts ratio, pretty even right now, even though we have more buyers. Yesterday and the other day we had more sellers in the market, as I said, guys, which is why I was expecting that short squeeze to happen. But right now the buyers are back, and we could see if they could ride the price to higher targets. We've had our news for today. We have unemployments tomorrow, which are basically every Thursday. So this is not that important. But we have PPI data, and we have basically futures expiration for Bitcoin, options expiring on Friday. So this is going to be the most important day, the last day of the week. And this is going to give us some volatility. So I do expect basically to be a bullish move, but we'll see about that. And I do think that this will cover it for today, guys. Hope you liked the video, and I'll see you again in the next one. Bye.